guys, good morning. Welcome back to another video. We're back out at the spot we were at yesterday, and today we got Corey with us. Corey in the house, and then we got a special guest we haven't seen in a while. We got Rob, Miner Rob, and then today we're back at the spot, and I brought the sluice again because I was getting such great gold. I believe I got over a gram. So what happened was I started running the sluice pretty fast, and I was getting so much black sand and so much stuff that that I wasn't able to clean it all out yesterday. So I got around 0.64, I believe, with just one snuffer, not all the black sand with gold in it. So I'm pretty sure I'm well over a gram. And today I'm gonna be working up higher. So what we figured out is down here I was moving a lot of this material, and most of the gold was in the surface. Then I started moving up higher, and this material has pickers in it. So today I'd like to work around this tree root and kind of do some tests and figure out what the gold's like. So that's the goal, start working that. So let's go ahead and get our sluice set up. Yesterday I made a beautiful little spot right here. I broke this rock, was able to set up my sluice. I got the water flowing perfect, and I don't have to go very far to move my material. So I'm hoping to see some good gold today. We might not. The other thing about this spot is the ticks. They're outrageous. I pulled off like 3 ticks yesterday here. I don't know what it is about this spot. Maybe all the bush, and there's so many ants everywhere, but yeah, so let's get started. All right, first bucket is done, and we're dry. I dry classified, so we're gonna be running this dry, which isn't the best. Normally I recommend you don't run it dry, but we'll see how it goes. I did do some test pans, and there's a lot of micro stuff. Not any big gold like I was hoping, but you never know until you run it through the sluice. So let's go ahead and do that. So I just let the water kind of clear the ramp a little bit, and I'm not seeing as much gold as I've seen in the last couple buckets. So I think I'm gonna change spots. What I might do is clean out this sluice real quick and then start up on the shelf over here. So it's real sandy right here, which real light stuff. It's like almost silt. So I'm wondering if that's the material coming down off the hill. So what I might do is work all this material up here. I like to really clean this bedrock off right here. I might do a bucket from this material here, and I have a good feeling there's gonna be some really good gold right here at this pinch point. So it'll be a little bit harder to clean out, but you never know. Might be some good gold in there. And we got Corey over here working, always cleaning that bedrock off. But yeah. So the one thing I'm not liking is the material right here is like real gritty. It's not like river rock. It's almost like, I'm not sure, it's very light. So we'll see. I'm not expecting too much from this pan, but we'll pan it out and see what we get. Let's do a pan back. This is one bucket. Actually better than I expected. Still not as good as I'd like. Definitely could be better. Definitely changing spots. Glad we didn't waste time with the second bucket. we're gonna go run this. We're pretty close to the top. So let's go run this and see what we got. I have a good feeling about this pan. I'm at least expecting 1 or 2 pickers. But you never know, it could be just all flood gold, but I'm expecting something good. Let's go do it.
Already starting to see some gold build up. Good. Very good.
Let that clear out a little bit. That's the first bucket of that cleanup. So I'm not seeing as much gold as I thought there'd be on that bedrock shelf, but could be all under the black sand. So we'll run another bucket and do a clean out and see. All right, so we're about to do a clean out. We got 2 buckets ran. Been seeing some nice looking gold up here. This is just blood material. This isn't anything good. Obviously, if we were digging in the river, it'd be even richer here, but it's what's out of the water right now for a high spring runoff. So down and see if we can see anything good. Oh my goodness. A little chunky piece. Little rough chunky piece. Look at that thing. Yeah. Woohoo. So Rob just called us over and he just got a really good pan. Look at that. You see at the top there? So he's cleaning out right here behind this rock. For some reason somebody broke this bedrock and they got underneath and stuff, but they never got behind it, which I think where the richest pans would be. This whole area is probably really good right behind it. We got some really nice flakes right there.
Yeah, I've only done 4 pans and every pan was like that.
Yeah. We're getting it.
That's a killer crack, dude. It's like, this stuff is packed in there.
Heck yeah, look at this. It's gonna, and like right here on this side, it's all packed in here.
This is breaking off. There's a fracture going all the way underneath it. It's all this bedrock.
You missed it, I fell in the water.
You did?
I ate crap. Luckily my shirt was on my elbow when I landed right on the rock. It was pretty funny. He thought I was going in. I was like, oh,
what are you going in the drink?
Heck yeah, dude, that's gonna be a good
I think this is gonna be a good crevice.
yeah, man. Hold on. Right, Rob just cleaned out that crevice that was all packed. Let's see. Holy! Oh my God!
Dude, that's a little nugget. It's got body to it. Hold on.
Woohoo! Go, Rob! Prospector nectar with that nectar. Found it. Dude.
That's one pan.
Now that's why you clean out jam crevices.
That's why you crevice right there, baby.
Dude. It's like half of the pickers I got yesterday.
Yeah, with
And one
that
crevice.
that thing's got weight to it too, so that's probably like close to a 0.2 just in that band.
Dude, yeah. It's still, you haven't got to the bottom yet?
Oh, I couldn't get all the way up. One band.
So that was right here. And it's one crevice.
1 minute later.
Right, so Rob's working those high benches. And check it out, he's got a really nice picker. Look at that thing. The size of it compared to my finger, that's a pretty good one. Probably the biggest one so far, at least.
Yep. Got that and one with body. Now it's like
And look at that little round too,
technically
dude.
like two different pickers.
Dude, I love the round ones like that.
I don't know if that's gold, is it?
It is, yeah, it is gold. I think so. Let me see.
It's more brown.
No, dude, it is. It's just really brown. It is gold. Dude, that's enough for up. All right, so we did not have too much luck crevicing today, so I think we're gonna go ahead and get our sluice set back up and then run a couple more buckets before we start packing up. So I think we'll continue where we were at, keep moving back this way, and eventually get down to where it was really rich behind that rock. But yeah, let's do it. Alright, so I want to show you guys getting material from underneath this boulder. So this is really dangerous because this thing could slide down any moment. I'm gonna slide it down after I'm done with this, but I want to get underneath because there's so much good gold. As you can see, there's this big old rock right here, and between it there's a lot of good gold. So we're just getting scoops and putting them in my pan. But look at that. There's a lot of little colors, real chunky stuff, and then nice little picker. Alright, so here's what Corey got for the day so far. Look at that for a pan. Look at that smile. Little pile. Nice little pile. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Whew. Beautiful. Love to see it. Good times. Good times indeed. Right, got the bucket ran. We're about to do a clean out. Just needed to flush it out a little bit, so some of the black sand and rocks gets out of there, because this is going to be a heavy pan. There's a lot of heavies in this one, so then we do need to collect some material for our pay dirts, grab it from underneath that rock, and then we'll pack up and head out of here. Let's do this clean out. All right, here's the last two buckets. too big. You know, it's not the best of pans, but alright, other than the black sands that are in my Gatorade bottle, I'm gonna show you guys what I have so far. So let's see. This is what I have for the day. And do a separate clean out for that. What I got sluicing other than that Gatorade bottle. I still have a ton of black sand to run through a sluice or through a cleanup sluice. About to pack up here in a second. But that's not including that Gatorade bottle full of black sands I gotta clean up.
That's just panning?
No, that's what I was able to snuff her up. Because there's still so much more in that. It's gonna take forever to pan it back, but I'd have to sit there and do a little bit at a time. That's not too bad. And Rob's about to show us what he has, and then pack up and head out of here. All right, Rob's about to show us what we got for the day. He definitely got some great pans today, especially those crevices. So. About to see a very nice cleanup or a very nice end of the day. Oh yeah, look at that smile. Whew. Hey, you're pretty good at that. That's beautiful.
You got chunky little bits right here.
Oh yeah,
there's
I think you got
roly,
close to a gram.
Roly-poly pieces, that little surfboard picker. But you gotta tap it all up.
Yeah, I think you're at a gram. Alright, we're about to head out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Also, a huge shout out to my channel members. Also, if you want to support the channel, check out my website right here. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Alright guys, we got the gold cleaned up today. Shout out to Jason from Flower Gold Wizards. I used his sluice to recover most of this gold from all that black sand. So let's see. My guess is about half a gram. Pretty close, 0.66. Not bad for the day. And I did take about an hour or two to go explore and didn't really find much gold. So if I used that time to sluice, I could have ran maybe 2-4 more buckets and probably hit a gram easily. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Also, a huge shout out to my channel members and Patreon members listed up on the screen. If you guys would like to help support the channel, consider checking out my website mishaboylan.com. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.